Have you ever seen a horror movie where a meteor shower is taking place and something good came out of it? I can't remember, and I would say the same is true for the movie The Seed. Will this be a monster movie like The Blob, where a creature eating its way through a whole small town was coming out of a meteor? Or will it be more along the lines of Body Snatchers, where from out of space some pods are arriving that are trying to take us over and replacing us? Or maybe something in the middle? If you want to find out what's going on in this movie, then just join me for this short review video. This weekend, a great meteor shower is about to happen, and the best place to watch it is apparently the Mojave Desert. Fortunately, Heather's father has a property there, so she, Charlotte and Deidre are driving down there to witness it. While Heather just wants to party and Charlotte is really interested in seeing the shower, Deidre is only interested in live streaming the event and also having a little bit of a fashion show for her social media presence. After finding out that there is no cell reception though, she is settling on just partying and hoping nobody from her followers might think that she had died because she hasn't posted in the last few hours. But is there really no cell reception, or is that just a byproduct of the meteor that just landed quite close to them, right on the back porch next to the swimming pool? At first the girls think that this thing that is a little bit larger than a football might be just a ball of shit that fell down from an airplane toilet. Because it is brown, it looks a little bit like feces and it stinks like hell. However, as it is too heavy to move, they just leave it there where it is till the next morning. The next morning though, the thing seems to have moved and they follow its tracks, seeing that it is actually a filth-covered being that might be an armadillo or maybe a possum, which in their mind might explain why it was playing dead before. Not sure if they should just put it out of its misery, bring it to a veterinarian, or what else to do with it. They again opted to do nothing for now and just think about it. As that night, Charlotte is taking it into the house though, things are suddenly starting to change. Honestly, going into this movie, I didn't have much expectations. The screenshot that was shown in the catalog looked very cheap and you could see a puppet there where you thought, okay, that is supposed to be an alien? It reminded me more, and still does, of Robert Smeagol's puppet that he used to portray Triumph the Insult comic dog. Yet the movie pulled it off to actually be quite entertaining, mainly because the three main actresses are playing off quite well of each other, and with the creature being inside the house, also the manipulations are starting to begin, because this little thing is starting to take over the minds of the people closest to them, in one way or the other, and also more prominent in some of them. So it turns out that this is actually a mixture of being a monster movie with the monster at play here, but due to the fact that it is also manipulating and starting to control the minds of other people, it also has a body snatcher aspect to it. And like I said, the very small cast also is doing a great and convincing work, with Sophie Vavasseur as Heather having a more plain role where she either wasn't able to shine that much, or due to the fact that the role was not that important, is not as prominent in my memory as the other two. Chelsea Edge as Charlotte was quite memorable, but the biggest impression was done by Lucy Martin as Deidre, the social media influencer. A role that she played with such a smug confidence and such accuracy because you have seen a million of them and she was portraying one of them precisely to the point, which made her the standout actress in this movie. I'm not giving away the end, but it is one of those that are not that original and they should have been able to come up with something better. But at least it was filmed in a thrilling way, and that is definitely more than I have expected when I walked into a theater. Now, before we go to the rating, let me ask you to like and share this video if you enjoyed it so far. And if you are no subscriber yet, then maybe consider to change that. By also hitting the notification bell, you will get a heads up for most of my new videos. Now for the rating. Well, this one was definitely one of the better movies this year and also one of the surprises at the Fantasy Film Fest 2022. Of course, it did not reinvent the wheel, it didn't have the most original story, but it was well acted, it was entertaining, it didn't have the best special effects either, but it just worked. And sometimes this is the best you can say about a movie. So I'm thinking about rating this with 7 out of 10, but I'm thinking about what they could have actually done much better. They could have done the ending a little bit more original, like I said, but from the point of budgetary restraints, I guess they already got as far as they could. So maybe I should value that with pushing myself to giving this one 7.5 out of 10 points. Yeah, I think that is fair. Let's stick with that. What about you? What's your take on that? Do you also like some movies that are not the highlights when it comes to special effects, yet still work on their own merits? And do you have an example? Are bad special effects automatically a disqualifier for you? Whatever you think, let me know in the comments. So much for now, see you next time and thanks for watching.